What's up, you guys? What's up? What's up? Happy July 4th, you guys. Happy Independence Day. I hope you all are having a wonderful holiday thus far. We are here live on Kaja Courtside. This is the first time we're like here on this channel and not the Just Simply Sports channel. So thank you guys for tuning in to me and Brother D. Right now watching Golden State and of course ATL. And ATL has on a 4-game losing streak, so they got to get one back. They just got to get one back today by any
Definitely.
means necessary. They just got to get one. They just got to get one. That's all. That's it. I'm not even sure how else to say it. It's imperative that they win this game today.
Man, look.
Oh, starting off with threes already. Who's that, Cecilia? It was.
Who is? What's
Lost
going
last 4 games
on?
for the first time since like 2024. 2024.
Yeah.
Another three. Come on, y'all. That's 2 threes. Time out.
Mm-hmm.
Time out. My goodness. Ooh. I said y'all got to start off hot. Come on, come on. Oh my God, turnover, girl. Cecilia, what's going on? Oh, can you put the score, please?
Oh yeah, how about that?
You must have the scores up.
Mm.
Oh crap! I think my thing is not even.
ESPN.
Hold on, let me fix this real quick. Oh no, I gotta fix this. I'll be right back.
Yep, got it. WNBA, and we got box score. Boom, there we are. Let me attach it. And, all right, guys, it's gonna be a good one today. Angel looks beautiful. Let me see here. Share screen. All righty. Oh, nice move. Oh, great. That was sweet. Great miss. Okay, Ravana got the ball. She's pushing it up. She dribbling up there like she a warrior princess. It's crazy. Oh, let's start at number 20. What's that? Let's start at Nazi. All right. My girl, yeah, Howard, she missed her right corner three. Man, Veronica got too much body strength. She's low core. She's she's a little wide, a little thick, and see Gray. Yep, she got into the body of Gray. Gray, see this is what they keep doing wrong. They keep playing the wrong side. They keep playing the inside of the you know of the defender. But when Veronica does have two hands, but her strong hand, play her strong hand. When someone is a little bit stronger than you, play their strong hand. Don't go on that opposite side, because what they're going to do is they're just going to they're stronger than you anyway, so they're going to fend you off. But it's more difficult for them to fend you off when they're using their offhand. Oh, good steal. Atlanta just had a turnover because they want to jump up in the air and pass the ball. Now they got an and one going on. Wow, this is crazy. Already. Mm. Let's see. And Howard, you're playing defense with your arms, and not you come on now. You're reaching. You can't reach. That was a ticky tack foul. They making an adjustment already. Who they just pull out? Because they just put Nas in. I'm not sure who they pulled out. Very interesting. All right, 12-2. And I do mean 1-2, just two. All right. All right, Canada pulling up, she kick it out to Howard. All right, back over to Gray. Gray looked like she's indecisive. Her feet look nervous. She look jittery. Go, give it to Angel. Oh, it's too. You got to pass
All
that
right, my
quicker.
bad.
Uh, all right, back to Howard. Boom, she missed. She just a little alignment off. That's all. But I don't like her body language. Angel, you got to learn how to go. No, I can't say nothing. She got the N. She's gonna get the N1. Great job, Angel. Great job. Great job. Great job. Oh man, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Angel's still going up like she a baby. What the heck is going on? Come on, Angel. I can tell that this her layups are in her head. I can really tell that because they done got the form. It's like it's worse.
All right, finally an and one. Okay.
Yeah. She said, "How did I travel when Howard bumped me?" uh, don't worry about it, girlie.
They got to start playing better because Angel said it was disrespectful that not one of the ATL players was in the starting lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we got to play. We got to play better if we're gonna be saying that now.
Yeah.
Real talk. Let me get my charger. Ooh,
Um.
ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. For them not to be for no one to choose them, it is you know, it is disrespectful. But on that same note, they're gonna make things harder and harder wherever Angel goes. And that's something that I know people don't want to hear it, but it's a truth. Oh God, nice shot, Howard. 3-pointer, baby. 8-12. Amen. All right. All right. All right. So but people they make it a little bit harder um on you because they to me they don't want it's still part of the league. They don't want to see Angel soar because of the fact that they had one of the better records and it really wasn't talked about to the level that other teams that are doing well and doing better. It's like it lets you know that they don't they don't want to see her they don't want to see her soar because everybody chimed in when she was traded. Everybody has something to say, but when a team is doing well, they're silent. That lets you know when something is wrong. Go pick that ball up, girl. Go ahead, Canada. Back to Howard. Okay, to Gray. Hit that. Bop. Nice. Dream take the lead, baby. Dream take the lead. That's what I'm talking about. Play like champions. Play like champions. Even though y'all didn't win together. All right. Angel picks up the foul. Let me see how many fouls of Angel got. Let me see this. See these box scores. All right. Let me see what's going on in these. Cause I got the new. Let me just see. Do a new window. I won't be all over the place. Yeah. So I hope you guys are enjoying your holiday. I hope you
Sorry about
guys are
that.
hey Kaka. I hope you guys are just like relaxed and absorbing not the sun, but absorbing the energy of the holiday. Chilling. I won't be grilling today. My son went out and bought all his food.
Are
Was
you going
like,
out? Are you barbecuing?
uh, I
Are you
didn't clean
barbecuing today?
I did not clean the grill, and my son went to work. The one
So
who
that's
bought
a
all the
no. No
food.
barbecue
So
for you guys.
I didn't clean either grill. They both just sitting there. I was like, man, I'm not going in that sun cleaning that grill.
That's some lazy shit, man.
Why is it lazy?
Because you know the holidays coming up. If you're not gonna clean the grill, then how you gonna use it?
Oh man, because I'm all as you already know, it's always the male who grill. I don't know how it is in other house, but
Hmm.
traditionally in America, It's always the male who grill. You
Okay,
know,
and then you are the male who's at home
I'm the male.
who should have,
I am
cleaned the
the who
grill.
pisseth against the wall. Yes, yes,
Who
that's
should
me.
have cleaned the grill? That's what
I
I'm
should
saying. So we're in
I should have
agreement.
cleaned that. But it was so oppressively hot.
It's hot as hell outside today too. It's supposed to rain, but it's like 97, 98 all day until like
Now,
8, 9 o'clock.
if it rains, I go out there and watch that joint. I go out in the rain and watch it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It rained yesterday. Where
Yeah,
was you
'cause
at?
I don't know. Oh, it did? It didn't
It
rain here.
did for a little bit.
I wanna but you know what I'll do? I'm gonna take the racks out of the grill. I'm gonna put them in the dishwasher, and then I'm gonna take them out. Then I'm gonna scrub them over again, and see what you have to do to a grill. You have to scrub it, right? You have to
Come
scrub
on.
it. No, seriously. First, you got to scrub it and rinse it out. Take the whole rinse them out, both of them out. Then you got to take and you have to light it and put lighter fluid in there and light it on fire and let everything just burn that's in there. Any residue of whatever.
Mhm.
Let it burn for a while. Then you put everything in. It's like a little chore. I mean, it don't take long though. But we're late eaters, so
Here we
you
go.
know. Well, we do eat late. I mean, traditionally, we really do.
Well, you can't. Well, you gotta get that barbecue going though. You gotta heat up.
Mhm.
Like all that good stuff. There's quite a few steps. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, getting it. Yeah. Well. Once you put it down, you put a little. You put a little. I put the aluminum foil under the bottom rack. Put a little bit of paper. Now I put a little on the bottom rack. I put a little bit of paper, like brown paper, and I put the coals down there in a little pile. And I wet the paper with lighter fluid. 'Cause I don't like my stuff to taste like lighter fluid. So I get that lighter fluid that's like taste. You won't taste that crap on there because you have to let it burn out. Then I put some of the wood chips in there. Yeah, let it do what it do. Yeah, it's easy.
All right, come on,
All
y'all.
right,
Dream got the lead.
let's go.
I don't think honestly it's about
Mm.
Angel. Just to respond to what you said a little while ago. I could still hear
Okay.
you. Wasn't on. I don't think it's about Angel.
Mm-hmm.
And for what I said, I mean, as far as the team is concerned,
Mm-hmm.
because Ron Howard or Alicia Gray also could have been a starter.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as if I mean Stewie's there as well. But for it not to be neither one of them, it's like really, you know.
Yeah. Mm,
They have been inconsistent, like watching these games. And
they are.
also fans gotta vote. You know what I'm saying? Like say what you want. We said this last time. Indiana Fever fans, they're gonna vote now.
Oh
They're gonna
yeah.
make
Yeah.
sure
Yeah.
Cece's there. They're gonna make sure that her people are there. You know what I mean? Aaliyah Boston was actually had more votes than Cece. I'm like, huh? You
Yeah.
know? And I mean, Lily, no, Lily, as you call her, I'm not saying she can't play, but I was surprised that, she had more votes, than Caitlyn. So I'm
I
just,
don't know. I don't know what's that about.
the
I mean,
fan base
because she's not a looker. You know what I
it's
mean?
evident, that all to have all three stars. I think Sophie is going to probably be a reserve. Like to have four players there. That's just that Caitlin Clark effect. Like Angel Reese fans, ATL fans. You say you a fan, you got to get out there and vote in more than one day. Like you got to vote every day.
But
Some
here,
days the votes are like 2 times a day. It's like it counts 2 times. You know what I mean? Like you got to like get out there and really vote.
yeah,
And Ryan Howard has to stop being listed as a guard. She's not a guard to me. Like
yeah.
take her out of
She
that
is not a
position.
guard.
Like take her
She
off
is
of
so
that.
far. She is so far from being a guard. Please, she is not a guard.
You
She
put her as a guard, so when you have people who are better guards than her, like
because I guess because sometimes she guard a guard, or sometimes the way how they mix all three of them in there. But still, she is a three by herself, all by herself, all day. She's not a four. To me, she's just a three.
but
You know,
that fan vote was 50%, so
yeah, all day, every day, all day. But I am.
Golden State winning this game with zero offensive rebounds, but they got 4 steals already. Okay.
All right, Howard. Oh, she's starting to heat up a little bit, little bit, little bit. So that's how you got to play with the Valkyrie, because the Valkyrie gonna come at you, so you might as well just go back and just play ball. Like let your hair down, baby. Play ball. Forget all that. Yeah. Uh-oh, Angel with the steal. Oh, come on, that was a foul. You know what? They just fouled Angel and they didn't even call it.
Angel don't get no calls. She hasn't really got any calls this season. I don't barely. Real
Now,
talk.
what? Now, watch the sequence. I am baffled. Watch the sequence. Angel gets tripped. The Valkyries get the ball back. They pass the ball to number 3. I forget the girl's name,
I'm
and they
watching.
call
Pow
this a
Pow.
foul. Kemper, is that the name Kemper?
To a Pow Pow or
Pop.
Hillman?
No. They passed it to number 3 on Valkyries. I got where's my shit?
Oh, okay, never mind.
I'm
But she's
sorry.
talking about ATL.
All right.
Oh, I see it.
Come on. They gotta stop
Shout
that.
out to Angel for not complaining. And one.
Yeah, because girlfriend went straight under her.
I mean, isn't that how I'm just saying something similar to how Nafisa got hurt with
Yeah.
in the finals. Everybody was saying it was dirty. So I'm saying, is it basketball player is dirty? Because I don't think she was trying to hurt Angel, but she could have.
Yeah. That's that. See, I don't understand the sequence and how the ref seen that as a foul. The girl was outside of the lines. Oh my god. The restricted area, I should say. All right, here we go. Nah. They got my girl in. Hold on. That's right. Give her all that. Give her all that. Hips, shoulders.
Number 3 said F. She said fuck. God damn it.
All right. Boom.
They got to get back on the road.
Come on, pow. Pick the outcome around. Look, these Valkyries, man.
When is Bree gonna start playing again? I mean, even Nafisa is started back at practice.
Man.
She's back to practicing with the team now. You probably won't see her till after All-Star though, but like Bree I don't understand why Bree waited until the season was about to start to have surgery. That is the most like crazy thing to me. I'm like, girl, you had 7 months off. You wait until now to get surgery?
What kind of surgery did she have? It was knee.
I don't know. I forgot what it was, but I'm just like, you had to have had this issue. Like you waited until now to get this done. Homegirl went right underneath there. Good for her.
Yeah. Oh,
that
nice
Tiffany?
shot.
Tiffany?
A nice shot. Atlanta up 2019. That's what I'm talking
Come on, y'all,
about.
stop chilling with these damn threes.
Canada just hit a sweet shot. This little floater with the right. I'm like,
yeah, that was Hayes. That was right. That's right, Okot.
Oh no! Nothing fancy, honey. Nothing fancy.
That little reverse was nice though from Tiffany.
Yeah, wasn't it? As I'm saying, they like athletic.
They lead with their defense.
Yeah. Because that defense produced offense. Folks don't understand.
As always. You got to have something. You can't just not have nothing. It can't be like, we don't have no good defense. We don't have good offense. Like, you got to do something.
I love good defense because it's like, I love to frustrate people. I'm like, I want to frustrate you.
And they move the ball quite well. Oh, these damn turnovers, girl. All
right, here we go. Look at the guy watch when you see the guy who's getting the mop on up the floor. Look at his lineup. Brother he got a tight lineup. Go ahead, young brother. Mm-hmm.
I like Gabby.
Oh yeah, man.
Who would you have taken out that starting lineup to put one of the ATL starters there? So it was Stewie's a starter. So it was Asia Wilson, Olivia Miles, Natasha Howard, Aaliyah Boston, Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell. Who else is there? That's 6. Gabby. I think I said Stewie. And who's the final person? I'm missing somebody.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean now. Let me just see.
Who do you think? Who would you have taken out and put a ATL starter?
So All-Star and WNBA starters.
And which person on the on ATL do you think should have been a starter for
Only
the All Star game? I'm like I'm thinking what I was trying to say.
uh, if you want to know about, if you want to see who's the starter and you want to see the lineup, all you have to go to Kaja's page and she has a post out there with the big picture of everybody.
Well, I just called it out too.
And I know, I'm just playing around just to fill time. Okay, so I would take out. Wow, wow. Because Jessica having a good year, and I know that I would actually take out. It's hard to take out Lee, but she's the only one who I see is kind of struggling a little bit with her consistency.
I said that too because of her because she's been in foul trouble,
Yeah,
so she's kind of been riding the bench a little bit.
yeah. I don't see anyone else, you know, like struggling. Everyone else has been, especially Stewie been.
So we've been killing. Stop playing with her.
Lord have mercy. Yo,
Stop
the
playing
stuff
with
that
her.
Stewie played like somebody who was just like, she's just like a baller
Yeah, she's nice.
yo, it's just like no expression, just like
Mm-hmm.
right in your face. Bah! I was like, oh my god. That's why I hate when people, bring up you don't like people hate to see a white girl killing. I'm like, nobody have never said anything about Stewie killing for years. You know what I mean? Or
Mm-hmm.
Tarasi. And that's why I don't get it. I'm like, are you kidding me? Stewie is a baller.
So you say you taking out Aaliyah Boston?
Yeah, I have to take out Lee. I have to take out
I'm
Lee.
taking out Natasha Howard or Aaliyah Boston.
Really,
One,
Howard?
one of those
Why?
two, yeah.
Why? Because she's one dimensional. Because she's waiting for the pass to come to her. But she's still,
No,
her feet
not
is.
even that. I'm just
No, go
thinking.
ahead.
Well, I'm thinking All Star. I'm thinking fan favorites because this is a fan thing. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
I got
Um,
you. Yeah,
and
you're
not
thinking
for
the
no.
electric hype. Yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah,
more for that more so. But
yeah.
she's been balling out, so I'm not hating on her or nothing like that. But I really do feel like there should have been an ATL starter there. And like I had to tell somebody on my page, it was like Angel, she can't play. I'm like, I said 3 different players, and y'all keep talking about Angel.
Yeah.
Like, like I said one of ATL should have had a starter there. I didn't say it had to be Angel, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all
No,
can hear
no,
what y'all
no.
want to hear.
Yeah. I mean, Angel's doing nice, but if I would just have Angel there for the reason of course she's Angel Reese. I ain't
Not
gonna
to mention, it's in Chicago. Remember, this is supposed to be in Chicago. This is announced from Chicago, like I think the year before last, because Angel was in Chicago. That's why they had it there
Wow.
to begin with, because she was in Chicago. Chicago's not even playing winning no games. Their stands are empty.
How
So
about that?
you had it there for Angel. But then you traded her, and then she's like, if nothing else, and you want people to come out and see or what?
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, man.
The big three is ghetto. They was out there fighting on the court. I'm like, what kind of ghetto mess Ice Cube you got going on?
Oh, for real? The big
Yeah, it
three?
was Dwight Howard, I think Lance Stevenson, and what's his name? What is his name? Dwight Howard.
Well, the
I'm like
thing.
a mess, y'all. Not fighting on the court. People are paying money. Come on now, like actual like get into a fight. I'm like one little squabble. We can't be on the court fighting, y'all. What we doing?
Yeah, because the 3-on-3 is more like a pickup game, if anything. You know what I mean?
It's
It
ghetto.
has that feel to it, like we used to do on Saturdays. Saturdays was more pickup. You know.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
Mm.
I'll be back.
What? Got you. Okay. 21-24. Atlanta in the driver's seat, baby. Okay, Canada's pushing the ball up court. Gabby had just scored on the ensuing play. Oh God, no! Sit her on the bench. Put her on the bench. We don't shoot air balls in the middle of a tight game. where's my oh God, where's my there's a bell. Bella Bella. Bella Bella. Sit down, girl. Hmm. My accents are horrible. But anyway, all right. Veronica got the ball. She's penetrating on Gray. Gray, see, once again, you playing the wrong hand. 23-24. Atlanta is still in the lead. Okay, y'all relinquished y'all leads too easily. All right, you should have took that shot, honey. You had a wide open. She passed over to Gray. She got fouled. Foul is on. Who they gonna get that foul to? Okay, they gave it to the Gapster. No, I take that back. She was playing the right hand on previous play. My bad, my bad. So great job. It just so happens that Veronica can score with the opposite hand, like all point guards should be able to. That I don't know if you guys know that. That's a drill for point guards anyway. It's really goes for everyone. They make you whatever side of your when they do like layup drills, they make you shoot with your opposite hand. They used to. I don't know what these little sissy camps doing these days. Oh, Stokes knocked down 3-pointer. Put Golden State back in the lead. Okay, here come Canada. Canada, boy, she got another. She in another gear right now. All together, she's flowing in another gear. She's her mindset has changed. Look like something switched. Look, she got that ball. She sizing them up. She using that. That's right. Yeah, they not calling these fouls for Atlanta. She's got Greatest got hit by she was in midair and caused the ball not to go anywhere near the basket when she shot it. It looked like it was becoming air ball, but it's like they're not calling these fouls that they call for the Valkyrie. And see, that's frustrating. People have to understand, Coach. You got to stand up and getting people world, man. You got to getting people draws and let them know, like, yo, you just can't. My players is not going to be busting there behind, and you're going to be our pow for the three, no good. Howard got the rebound, kicking over to uh to Canada, 3-pointer, good. All right, all right, all right. 28-26. Atlanta up by 2. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yeah, but if you're a coach, you got to stand up. Nobody ain't gonna be out here putting in all this sweat equity, and you are not even gonna call it for me. You're supposed to be my advocate. You know, very important, very important, very, 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 very important. Let me just check my page, make sure we out there on my page. All right. So I'll just let you guys know today. I know this is gonna sound petty to you guys. You know, Brother D loves tennis, right? All right, I love tennis. All right. So today, two American players played, Keys and Anisimova. So Anisimova gives Coco a lot of problems. Keys don't. Coco could beat Keys with ease. She can't. She has a tough time with Anisimova. Anisimova has a lot. She has a lot of power striking, real accurate, like deep, accurate balls. Crazy, crazy strength. I mean, she could just for 3 straight sets, she could just hit the same way. Like the way she come in on the first, she leaving out on the third, right? But this is the thing. So people are calling me petty when I say this because I post about it. I'm cheering for whoever Coco gives Coco problems. I'm cheering for that person to be eliminated. I don't want to because it's wishful thinking that I hope she overcomes that obstacle. I'm like, no, somebody remove that obstacle to give me the path of least resistance. And so so I was just happy today that Keys beat Anisimova. She beat her. It was 3-6, 6-4, 6-4. Yeah, it was 6-4, 6-4. Yeah. So went 3 sets, but it was beautiful. So Keys, I love you. I love you. I love you. They both American too, because you know how it is in tennis. You end up playing your fellow Americans. It just depends on who's. It's all about the draw. Who's next? Next up, Coco beat her match yesterday. All right, back to basketball. Back to basketball. Okay.
I'm here. I can hear you.
Oh, you. Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm doing something in the background real quick, but I can hear you.
Yeah. All right. Now they showing some highlights of Gray. Look at Howard. Woo! Howard, man, she must look like her daddy. Praise the Lord. I don't even know. I was looking for. Oh yes, I was looking for Facebook. See, making sure everything is all right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Come on, Mr. McPherson. Bach, please be there because I ain't got time to be fixing this crap. Yep, I am. Praise God. There you go. All right, here we go. Rocky. Yeah, that's my girl. Come on, bad pass. Gabby with the steal, coming up against Powell. Pass back to Veronica, back to Gapster, back to Veronica, back to Gapster. Gapster for the three. Boom. Brickville. All right, Powell with the rebound, pushing up on the right side of the court. She's being guarded by Veronica. And Powell went all the way down to the middle. Oh my God, what is wrong with you guys? Are you mentally unstable? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you something. What's her name? Okay. Okan Okanka has good hands, but you can't make that pass to her like that. You have to know you're big man. Certain things, some big people have hands like open windows. You pass them the ball, it just goes right through them.
Olcott is still learning though.
Yeah, but it's like it was the pass. She went and committed. She had three Valkyries around her, and then turned around and tried to pass it. And it's like, well, honey, of course they're gonna be all around you. Pop out. You like 2'9",
Uh oh.
and a lot of the Valkyries are long and linky. They're gonna have that. They're gonna deflect that ball. Oh man, where the V squad at? That's the wings. Oh man, 28 all. Jesus. You might as well not even wish for a lead when it comes to Atlanta because they just relinquish it like it's what I mean, like they're giving out water in the desert. Like, hey, you need a cup? You know what I mean? Oh, cross court pass to Angel. Oh, Angel, she got her own rebound. She kicks it back out. Bad pass. These lazy ass passes. These girls are very active. They look like they all be on the treadmill. The way they be running around. These Valkyries, man. All right. Okay, top of the circle. Pass off to Gray. Gray penetrate. She's being guarded by Odot. Oh, I'm okay. What's that name? Jesus Christ. I gotta get that. Poor. This is hard. This is horrible. This is horrible. Come on now. Come on. All right, Veronica misses. Angel got the rebound. Angel's pushing up the court. Angel, please keep your head up. Oh, sweet. You know, because she see Okai is making that girl absorb them hips. That's one thing. You got them thighs and them hips. You got to use them joints down low. Keep people off of you. Bam, bam, bam. Keep them off. But I think that's what Angel tried to do with her hips. But Angel be sticking her butt out for trying to use her hips when there's no one there. I'm like, honey, they in front of you. Why are you bent over like that? They got another one of them silly passes. They jumping up in the middle of the air while everyone is around them and passing the ball while they're in the middle of the lane. And now Veronica comes down and pops the three. Now they up 31-28. This makes no sense. Come on. I keep telling you, they need one player that they can listen to. Mm. Veronica up the right side, left side of the court. She's driving, penetrates. Mm. All right, let me just get this up here. ESPN scores. All right, WNBA. Box score. I gotta find out what's going on with these scores. All right. All right. All right. All right. Here comes Veronica pushing up hard on the left side. Who's sticking her? Gray. Yeah. Stripped. Amen. There you go. Good strip. Good strip. Who is that? That's like her name is what? Psycha Combs? Oh, her and Gray. That girl got hands like vice grips, baby. Vice grips. There you go. They're gonna try to challenge that call. Go ahead and challenge it. You're still gonna lose. All right, 31-29. Valkyries in front. And let me share this out. Yeah. But looking at that All-Star game, it is a shame that none of them girls was picked. But yeah, you know, this is one thing I will say: the difference between a a Fever fan and a Atlanta fan. An Atlanta fan is a fan of the game. You know what I mean? They like the players. A lot of the Fever fans, not all of them, but a lot of the Fever fans are fans of a narrative that they're trying to push. They're fans of narrative. You know what I mean? To make you believe that what you're seeing is true. But no, yeah. So I think that's the difference between their fan bases sometimes. Because as I said, they're rallied together. Let's get it. Let's get it done. Let's make it look like blah 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 blah. You know. But yeah, that's what I think now. Maybe Lily got everybody in the Caribbean because I know she's. I think either what is she Jamaican? I know she's Jamaican or where she's from, but maybe she got everybody in the Caribbean voting for him. Because one thing I know, because I'm in the music. Let me tell you something. Africa, Caribbean, South America. Listen, they stick behind their artists. So I know they stick behind their sports figures. You know what I mean? Sport, and so that can be it too. Because I've never seen anything like it before. It's crazy the support, like the community of them is unbelievable. Especially if you're respectful. They really support you. They really support you. So it's interesting. Yeah. So, but it should be a good All-Star game, though. It should be a good All-Star game. All right, here go that foul. Oh no, nobody didn't hit her. Oh, when she went under her arm, maybe that's where she hit her, right? Oh, because she put her hand on her when she was driving. I guess they're gonna call it like a hip check foul, like hand check. I'm not hip check, but hand check foul. It threw her off balance. She was falling to the ground already. Even though I want Gray to get the call, I just okay, yeah, the hips did collide. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, like they did the bump when she went to go plant um that right foot back down. Yeah. Yeah, it is tough because it's part of the game. But on that same note, I know that girl. I know that what's her name? I know that Thornton. I know she threw that hip on her a little bit. Because that's what you do that's what you do in defense. You're trying to brush them or rub them, anything that just throw them off, just a little bit off kilter, just to throw them off. Yeah, you all right, Kai?
Can you hear
Wait,
me?
yeah, it was breaking up a little bit.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yes. All right, all right. Yeah, look, she playing today, boy. She came to play. She came to play. Look, my girl come to play today, Bubba.
Who plays today?
Uh, what's her name? Cecilia. Last name is what's that? Zavancini, I think it is. Yeah, she done been involved in fouls, layups, chops, collisions. Her name done been called. Yeah, she moonwalked out of bounds. Her name been all over the place today. Look at Veronica's trying to walk like a baller. Yo, man, you can't make this stuff up. Culture is real. Culture is so real.
Nice.
All right. Go, Angel. Like, Angel always going for them steals, baby. I told you she's always Cecilia's always in the mix. She just went in and just pulled up, gave her a little James Worthy. Y'all know who James Worthy is, baby. North Carolina. All right. Angel got in the post. Oh God, they're gonna get Angel for the offensive foul. Come on, Angel. You can't do that, honey. Yeah, take a because if it didn't hit her and she flopped, because Angel's moved that, she swiped. No, no, no.
That's a flop.
That is a flop.
That's a flop. Damn it.
That is a flizzop. Stop it. I can't.
You can't beat them, join them.
Yeah, that's the SGA
Spurs
logic.
started flopping. They said, all right, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
We came into this to play basketball the right way, but we see how these calls is going, so
This is
problem.
crazy. Let me just share this to here. Share now. Yeah. I'm so tired of these cornball fouls and these flops. Come on, man.
They be dragging these reviews out though. That's the part that's like really annoying.
Yeah. For real, for real. Yeah.
Am I going? I forgot what I'm looking for.
Uh,
All right.
let's do it. Let's do it. Into a group. Um, WNBA
This ref
life.
like she work out.
Hey,
She's like, I
I don't.
understand, but your hand made contact with no. You made contact with the elbow.
Yeah. AR baby. AR. Real spill. Share now. You know all these. It's so funny.
Angel, she don't keep the same hairstyle for a while, man. She keep that. She be changing that up right away.
Yeah, I like how I love her new makeup. That she whoever because it looks so much more natural. And her hair, everything. It looks really nice. Uh oh. A fight about to break out.
Uh-oh.
Didn't I say Cecilia was in everything? She is not gray in the face. Didn't I just say that? I was like, her name is all over the place today. Y'all listen to Brother D sometime. You know what he's talking about. Mm. Uh, it looks harmless from right here.
No.
What do you think, Kai? It look harmless?
Alicia Gray was about to hold on. Alicia was like, hold on.
Yeah.
C wasn't even paying her no mind though. C's back was like,
Yeah, because she
look
don't
at
want
Alicia's
to.
face. Hold on. Ryan said, get your ass out the way. Get the hell over there. Yeah, Ryan saw that. Ryan was like, nope, keep it moving.
She went up and it stuck. And she got clucked. And that's the truth.
This ref like she work out. Look at her arms. She work out. I can tell you that right now.
From one gym rat,
I know me a gym girly.
from one gym rat to another, right, Kai?
I know me a gym girly when I see one.
Yeah, you got to control it because it'll go there quick. What's that gear?
I mean, she did. Come on, y'all. You can see shit in the face. Let's move on. Let's not be dragging this out. You know,
Oh, you talking about number 44? Yeah, her back and everything. Yeah. Does she got wings? Does she got wings? Or is that a thing she wearing like a little? Here we go. All right. Let me see what I got here. Come on. Do you know
oh
how
my god.
long we've been sitting here waiting for this to get? Mm-hmm. For what? Why is there a technical foul on Alicia Gray? What did she do?
Because I guess she walked over.
They just got it. See, I try not to bring in race. I try not to. I try not to.
The officiating is bad across the board. It's not just specific to the white girls or the
But
international
she
ladies.
didn't do anything but walk over there.
I'm saying that's why she got the tag. You said why? I'm telling you. I
But
think
we but
why.
but we cleanly see we clearly seen what's the girl name Cunningham pointing at the girl all Dewana Bonner walking
That was during
shadowing
the.
her.
It was no, yeah, but that was they weren't really focused on her. I know
Oh
what you're talking about though, because we spoke.
God, I can't.
Again, no, we've all been talking about how the officiating is awful. This has been a topic for the past like 2.5 years now. This is nothing new.
You know, they just had to give her something. Like we just can't penalize this young pure girl. Okay, no, honey, you put the ball down too low.
She missed the second one. She's so pissed.
Stay right there. Stay with her.
The dream of an emotional team. Alicia's Alicia's so she's such an emotional player. It'd be like all on her face and her body language, man.
Mm-mm-mm.
Make sure my mic is on.
There you go again, Reese. You could have had
My
that
mic is
and
on.
won. Why you keep going down so low with your ball?
Nice shot.
If Angel's gonna go down that low with the ball, then you gotta go do some more curls, girl, because they knocking it out your hand. Unless you go put them dirty contacts back in the eyeball.
So the just got to go up. Just go up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But she had the ball too low. When you turn, just pop.
Just got to go up. Angel not using her body. She's using more of, of her arms. Like, girl, just turn. Boom. Go up. Put that ass on him real quick. Mhm. Ah, go up.
That booty always work, huh?
If her contact falls out again, every game between her and Elite Boston, their
Yeah,
contact stay falling out. I need them to
ex-
go ahead and put some I don't know some bifocals or something on to keep that shit
exactly.
in. That's
Go
so
get it.
it's so unsanitary to me too.
Yeah.
It's like hitting the floor, you putting it right back in your eye. Like
Mm-hmm.
y'all missing free throws too. We can't be missing free throws now. We should be at 37. My gosh, she missed both. That should have been a foul. She not all caught down.
Mm-hmm. It's cray. All right. Switch over to Gaffer. The Gaffer for three. I'm so glad she missed that. Lord Jesus. Come on. Down. Nice. And now she got the and one. Angel, if you want to see something, just how this girl just went up number 13, that's what you should have been. That's how you go up.
So
She didn't make it.
Fallon.
So she gave the fake and she went straight. As a matter of fact, and she went up on Angel. So Angel, you was right there to get the foul. So that's 3 fouls on Angel. Mm, 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 mm.
Oh, she went underneath. But like I said, some of these foul calls I think are just awful. You know, because
Mm-hmm.
they knocked Olcott down and she completely body rolled. And we talking about this little marginal contact. You know, and you talking
Mm.
about and you calling the foul. Like, come on.
Unbelievable. This is crazy. All right, Canada. Er, Yeah, good turnover. We needed that. We needed that.
Mm-mm-mm. Dream gotta stay composed.
Mm-hmm.
They start getting upset. Alicia Gray, her body language is she's still mad about that contact.
Yeah.
You gotta let it go. Side note, Alicia is engaged, y'all. If y'all didn't know,
Oh,
Alicia Gray.
really?
Looks like a nice young man. Team Black.
Alicia Gray? Wait a minute.
Say it again.
Alicia Gray? I thought she was you know. Wow. Crazy. Crazy.
I'll tell you that much.
35-42. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Lord have mercy. But it's going to get better. It's going to get better. It's halftime. Woo! Oh
I
man.
like this coach though.
Huh, you don't like him?
I like Nakasa.
Uh, man.
Can you hear me or no?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, they they're like a well-oiled machine, man. they're like a
They've been
well,
well all since she started. They're
it's
she's a good coach.
yeah,
I don't know where Tyler was at. Because they both were assisting Becky Hammond in Vegas. I don't know where he was at, what he was paying attention to, but
yeah. She could probably just more to detail and letting her also letting our players play within the structure of their offense
even
because
even with watching Chicago last night and watching Courtney Vandersloot is back, putting Sydney Taylor in the starting lineup, because she wasn't really playing as much before, but she had that breakout game, you know,
hmm
they put her in. Their offense is moving,
yeah,
like they're putting points on the board. Before they weren't even like really putting no points on the board. But yet and still you're still losing, you know.
yeah,
So, like the little details, I always say it comes down to the details. My acting coach always says that. It comes down to the details, man.
more,
The small things, like the smart plays, the extra effort plays, all those different things, decision making, and there's just something that's not clicking. If they don't start, if they don't finish this, they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna be a playoff team. You know,
hmm
if they don't at least make a turnaround after All Star, like for me, he got to go. Because last year you didn't have nobody. This year you do have people, and it's still looking the same. Like we got to move along now. Thank you so much for your service, though. We appreciate you.
But that's what I'm talking
I'm
about.
not
It
the owner
is
though. That's just me. I'm like, you
it,
got the rest of the season, man, to turn this around.
exactly, but see, that's what's up though, because it is time for them to move along, and to go to the next person. Because to me, and when I look at them, I'm saying, well, they're okay. They're putting more points on the board, but they're not cohesive. It's like you have a group of individuals like who all can score, who all have some, so it's like they just taking turns almost, but it's just like no cohesiveness where it's like it's flowing together, like it's like
It was
it's
flowing
mesh.
to me last night.
You think it was flowing last night?
Mhm.
Um, I,
Then went to overtime. Like like for
yeah, I
me,
know. I was
like for me in
I was locked
overtime,
in.
the defense kind of, the defense they were playing with, in a game, they kind of let up on it a little bit, and they let an older Chelsea Gray, go off, with jump shots. It wasn't like she was driving in.
Hmm
But like I said, every you see their record, you're like, man, 6-16. This is no. But if you actually watch them play, like they're in these games, like they're
Yeah,
very much in these games.
yeah.
Like they're right there. It's just like um one decision here, one decision there. That can alter those outcomes. It comes down to me, those things come down to coaching. Because like I said, your players they weren't really scoring before. They're scoring now, and yet they're
hmm
still coming up on the losing side of things, even with more talent and better offense. So now I'm looking at you, even like I was already looking at him, looking at him even more now. So
Yeah.
I'm like, what we doing here? But I don't think he knows how to be a head coach. I think he's maybe more of an assistant. I know he has a background, in terms of player development, in the NBA, and maybe that's just where he is. Everybody's not a head coach, and that's okay. Like,
Yeah.
everybody can be a head coach, like it's just not for everybody.
Yeah. I don't. I don't dig them. I still think that there's a level
Look at Asia with her red hair.
of them, and she looks cute. That doesn't mesh well,
Say it
and
again. I'm
it's a,
sorry.
it's a it's a level with them that just doesn't mesh well. No, it's all right, Kai. I know you looking at me like what, like where your energy go. It just hit a wall like boom. I'm like,
No, you said something about something doesn't mesh well.
I
I'm
know.
sorry.
I'm just saying because you know how you be on that caffeine. You'll be on the caffeine
Oh,
or something
hold
high.
on, hold on, hold on, hold
Uh,
on. Oh. All right. I'm reading what Angel said. Angel Reese on Angel Alicia Gray and Ron Howard not being named starters. The reason why we are where we are is because of those two. For us not to have one, which is a slap in the face, but they're not going to say anything. I am okay. Okay, shout out to you.
yeah, yeah. I mean that's that, but that's real rap. Because if
They're inconsistent, and I love Angel. Oh my god, I hate to say this, but Alicia Gray, like her points, we know what stats are, right? I think
yeah,
somebody should have been in there. I do. Any
yeah,
one of them to me could be a toss up. But if we're just talking about Alicia Gray, like just going by her right now.
hmm
She's inconsistent,
Yeah,
like
she
there's
is.
so many games she start off super slow and she come alive in the second half on the fourth quarter. Ron Howard have some games where she be busting ass. Other games, you're like, what happened to Ron Howard? But again, the 25% of the votes are from coaches, and the other half, you got fan vote, coaches, and then players,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if
Yep.
the players, so I mean, you calling it out, but who are you talking to, no Angel? Because 50% was the fan vote. I don't think Alicia Gray and Ron Howard have big fan bases.
Yeah, they don't.
I mean, like
They
we're
don't.
just gonna vote for
They-
them. You know what I mean?
They're
Kind
they're,
of thing.
they're boring. That's what it is.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Aaliyah Boston is exciting. I don't think Kelsey Mitchell's
She's
exciting.
not,
I
but
love
she's on
Kelsey.
an exciting team.
I don't
And
think
she's
the
on.
Fever are exciting.
You don't think the Fever are
In
exciting?
terms of their play, no. I get the hype because Caitlin Clark is there. From that standpoint, I get it. Just in
Really?
terms of like watching them play, I'm not like, oh man, this is an exciting team. Like I don't feel like that watching them play.
I, this is why I think the Fever are exciting to me is because they move quickly, and it keeps the pace of the game going. It can keep you engaged, especially with Kelsey Mills when Kelsey start popping and Aaliyah when she's on and she's playing her little bully ball down low, how she just like manhandles people. That's exciting to me. I may not be a fan of the team, but they
Yeah, I
exciting to
think
me.
the way Olivia Miles has been playing, she was off last night against Liberty. She wasn't playing like
Mhm.
herself.
Yeah,
Um,
she was. Yeah, she was
Maybe
like
she's tired because she's been killing everybody. So she's like,
hmm
but to me, watching her play is exciting. I'm excited to see when the FISA comes back, how it all comes together. I think watching the Wings play, specifically Paige,
hmm
clutch buckers. Okay, like
Yeah.
when it comes, she reminds me of like a female Jalen Brunson. Like in the fourth quarter when she got to take over, like she just start going, just knocking down them shots, back to
Yeah,
back threes,
yeah.
floaters, whatever she need to do, man, and ones. Like what kind of dancing is this? What's going on here?
Yeah. Yeah, she understands the assignment.
What's going
Ev-
on here?
you talking
Wow,
about the
wow.
advertisement with swoops?
No, I was talking about people dancing on the court, looking a mess.
Oh, Banks. Wait a minute. Oh, do you see this Gabrielle Union commercial right here?
Oh no, you're ahead of me.
Oh,
I've seen this commercials before though. Like they've shown this Cheryl Swoops commercial before. This goat commercial.
oh yeah. But everybody kept saying, "Well, they ain't using swoops no more." Well, there she is. Anyway,
Not the way they were, prior, before her Caitlin Clark commentary.
yeah, that's true. But people act like she was erased, and she's not erased.
I
It's
look at I don't like Gabby's hair, but I think she's a very pretty face.
yeah, yo,
Um,
for,
I
but
love Elizabeth Banks too.
to get her to do a LeBron celebration at the end, it's crazy in that commercial. I was like, how you gonna have Dwayne Wade's wife do a LeBron celebration? That's a violation. I'll leave that alone. But I think it's funny. But it is what it is.
I forgot about to say. It'll come to me.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes my meaningless chatter really is me. But it's good points. People point it out later. They'll be like, and I'll take the credit later. I'll say, that was me who said it first. But yeah, I just think that how they use they omitted swoops, but she's right back in the mix.
Oh yes, I was about to say. She's not anywhere, as much as she was, before that commentary with Caitlin Clark.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sure
yeah,
she still has got the commercial, but you used to see. I mean, I know Gil's Arena kind of a whole different thing, but you used to see her in Gil's Arena before
yeah,
they switched thing out. That had nothing to do with Caitlin Clark. That's just like the flow of the show. But we saw her on there. I forgot where we used to see her calling the games, or what was she at? I forgot where it was. I think she was calling the games, or she was on something talking about the WNBA coverage. They
yeah,
took her out of that, so she was bumped down a few notches, with the whole Caitlin Clark, thing.
yeah. I can definitely agree with that. I think that
Unfortunately.
yeah, I think that they did where she was like the high ticket voice. You know what I mean? Because she was Cheryl Swoops. You know what I mean? And now it's they use who do they use more so now?
You gotta, and then it didn't help that you had former players calling her out too. Like, what's the lady's name? I had posted about her. Uh, Nancy something. What's the lady's name? She was an older, like Nancy Lieberman. That's who it is.
Okay.
She was calling Cheryl Stoops out, of her hate, for Caitlin Clark, and she was on different podcasts talking about it. I'm just like, ma'am, you doing the absolute most. Go sit the fuck down.
Oh yeah, because they
Like,
but they
it's not necessary for you to do all that. Like, you don't have to agree with her comments, but that's her opinion. If she doesn't feel like she's all that in a bag of chips, like
yeah,
that's how she feels. And if you do, that's how you feel. Like,
yeah.
what's this press this promo tour you're going on about it? Like, I said what I said. And she's like, I called her and she didn't answer the phone and da da da. I'm like, man, if you don't go sit your ass down.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's like the things
But you
that they
can't say
do.
that though. It's like, oh, look at the angry black lady.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why sometimes I do tell some people. I said, they trying to like, well, I don't want to say too much. I'm like, well, you might as well stand up for it because they're gonna make you the angry black lady anyway. So it don't matter.
The thing is, you
They,
got to be careful how you say it. Like,
yeah, yeah, of
you
course.
can't respond how you want to. You're gonna like gonna have like a Chat GPT response
Just
almost.
but just say what you see. That's what I always say. Just look at the screen and say what you see. That's all you have to do. You don't have to make things into you
Yeah,
don't have to use
when
no
you when you
metaphors or anything.
when you're
Just say,
someone who has a certain um accolades or a certain
mhm,
following, you know if you like I said, the narrative is that all the black ladies are jealous. You know what I mean, gay or straight. So if you say like everybody's like, okay, Caitlin Clark is voted 11. Like how is that possible? I'm like, y'all act like that there was a sheet and they circled, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that's not how they went. They didn't like intentionally go in there and circle her 11. All the
yeah,
votes tallied, and that's how it came up that she was voted 11th. She was ranked 11th. They wouldn't circle her out specifically like, okay, Caitlin's 11, Jackie Young is 6. Kelsey Plum was number 12. Like I'm like,
yeah. They had look, watch this.
oh my god,
They
but that's the
I'm
way they
sorry,
make. They did that. I think last year she came in ninth place, and they were talking about this last year. And they were like amongst the player votes, like, oh, she's not. I'm like, y'all make it seem as if y'all put this narrative out. Oh, the players hated, they hated, they hated. I'm like, y'all make it seem like they went out there and just voted individually, like they had a ranking of top 15 guards, and everybody circled her 11 like on purpose. No, they voted for who they felt were the best guards, and that's what she felt in alignment with based on the voting. It wasn't like specific and intentional. Let me just circle her 11 because I don't like this girl. I'm like, but I know it gets clicks, it gets views, so I get it.
yeah,
You know,
most definitely. I mean, I just seen another because they use arbitrary stats to keep Caitlyn relevant, and they had another one out the other day. It
they
says,
use too many overstrictions. I'm tired of the stats across the board. I'm like, where does that come from?
but
They be finding stuff
watch this though. They said the first 70 games of Asia and the first 70 games of Caitlyn,
as a rookie. Uh-huh.
yeah, as a rookie, like
Mm-hmm.
who had the most points and like whose
Mm-hmm.
stats were better. I said, so you arbitrarily went and grabbed that number 70 and said, and you what you did was you ran through every scenario to find somewhere to make her. But well, who got it in the first 50 games? Who got it in the first 100 games? You know what I mean? Why 70? Because and then in that 70 she was more favorable. So you use 70. Because why would you use 70? Well, why not? You know what I mean? Why not
Why not
50?
20, 30? I get it.
Yeah, it's like, come on now. It's like, and people don't understand. I was like, don't you understand what they're doing? And people will use that. Yeah, man, it's that first 70 games. Be like, get on my face.
Yeah. I mean, we all know Asia, is the one.
She
And
is the one.
I mean, Nafisa's been hurt, but when she's there, to me, there's a toss up between 1 and 2. You got to put Asia one. I think it's because of her accolades. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like the winning, the MVPs. Although I do think MVP should have been in one of those conversations. Real talk.
Oh
But
yeah, definitely. Yeah. She been balling. Yeah, she's
is
been
he
balling.
afraid to talk?
Who?
This coach, Carl.
And listen,
My first time hearing his voice, really.
and
He looks like he's just like a really nice guy. He's he's like a nice chill dad. Like he's like a really like somebody's favorite grandpa. Like he just gets like he gets like really nice vibes.
she, she said somebody, man. He like grandpa, he may only be like 48 years old. He could be like grandpa.
No, I'm not saying grandpa was like demeanor.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I,
I
I
think
know
he's in
what you
his
mean.
50s though, if I had to guess.
Yeah. Yeah, he could be. He could be. Oh, you know, like,
I
yeah.
forgot about Stokes. I mean, she had like what 9, 10 blocks last time, 11 blocks against
Yep,
ATL
exactly.
last time.
She was like
I
Yao
forgot
Ming
about
down
her.
that joint, throwing shots.
And she was blocking everybody's shots like bang, bang, bang.
Yeah,
Kind
but
of
that
quiet
goes to,
tonight, but
but it shows you
come on, y'all, she
how
wide
good they are
open.
though, because they find other ways to beat you. Like last time, all right, y'all couldn't get a layup. Now this time it's like y'all can get y'all layups, but we gonna clamp down on your guards. No good. Okay,
Alicia, okay, a little turnaround.
first of all, there go Gray going back over. Oh, you should have pump faked her. Oh, 3-pointer. Nice shot by with a Cone.
Who?
Was her last name Cone? For
Cone.
Cone. Koa. Isn't it Cone? Yeah, Cone.
Oh, come on, he's about.
Yeah. Oh, you don't let the Valkyries take threes. That's right. Go, Angel. Go. Watch your back, Angel. You be dribbling nobody behind. You supposed to see who in front of you. Stokes just foul Angel. Angel should be going over to that line. I think they're in the penalty. If they're in the penalty, they'll be shooting. Let me see. No, they're not in the penalty yet. Taking it out on the side. All right, all right, all right. Oh, nice. Canada,
Oh.
nice dribble. Oh, baby, how you missed that? That was a bunny, baby. You gotta make those.
I'm not liking these open threes. They start landing. You have a different game.
Yeah. All right.
That's something I say details.
Not.
Nobody's talking about it right now because they're not hitting the threes, but they're still open threes. They're hitting. They're having a chance to hit.
Oh God. How did she miss a point blank layup? You just hit a 3-pointer, Cone. You just hit a 3-pointer.
They was missing layups in the other game last night too. They was missing wide open layups on both sides. Like, what's going on? That's like
See.
everybody talks about Angel with the missed layups though, but she ain't the only one. There's
Oh
quite a
no,
few missed layups in this
no,
league. If you
no.
watch the games,
Some people layup. It comes with a lid. They're like, just put the lid on the basket for me, thank you. And it just be like rolling
oh,
around and rolls off.
oh my God, Cone girl.
Because she actually intercepted the pass from that was
Oh, is
going to
that
Gray.
Wendell Carter Jr. walking through?
Oh Lord, now here she over gushing over somebody.
I hear
Girl.
now. If you had to turn up, Angel, you got your man there. Stop playing. We can't be looking crazy in front of our man. I like his outfit too, by the way. Uh, has Angel ever spoken out about her? I haven't really heard anything about Angel's dad. Did she speak about him? I know it's always
I
her
have
mom
never
and her brother, but I've never heard anything say about her dad.
I've never heard her say anything about her
I guess
father.
that says enough, so that should tell me everything then.
Yeah.
Well, she
Yeah.
doesn't talk about him then. Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You see JT finally posted. I think I sent to you yesterday about Jalen Brown.
Yeah,
I
what he had to
was
say,
like, I
yeah.
don't believe you. I don't. I feel like now you're saying because everybody's like, he didn't say anything, he didn't say anything. So now it's like, okay. And you post it in your stories because it disappears after about 24 hours or whatever have you. Like,
Oh
I mean, that
man.
could have went on your page.
Stories disappear?
after like 24 hours in your Instagram stories. They don't
Oh,
stay.
I didn't know that.
You gotta like save it like to your highlights if you want to keep it there, but yeah, it disappears.
Oh my god. Yeah, but the I just think people are in fantasy world to think that everybody is friends, homies. I'm gonna come visit you. The stance that some people take is too much for some people. They don't like all that. They don't like getting into all that. And Brown, he embraces it, man. He embraces it. I understand.
JT could have gone on his podcast and talked about a number of things. It didn't have to be like politics, it didn't have to be
Yeah,
like
it didn't have to
rights
be that. Yeah.
movement, you know what I mean? Like it could have been about the league this season, the new talent that's there,
Hmm.
like how do you feel, I mean, even, how you feel come back from injury, like I mean, I think everybody's mad at Stephen A because it's Stephen A, but I'm just like, when you think about it, Backstreet Boys out there still dancing. Um, when you think about that's funny.
The fact
When
that
you
he didn't go on this podcast, yeah.
Yeah, like, and he was going on plenty of podcasts. Whose baby is that?
But the reason why I have a problem with Stephen A is with saying that is because he's saying it as if that's the end all be all. It doesn't make him right. It just means that that's factual that he didn't go on there. It can be
But
factual
to
that
to me, he
there.
had a point though. I'm not saying that no, it's the end all be all, but to Stephen A's point, it's like how you're coming across to people is like what Steve Day was talking about, and everybody was mad at Steve Day for what he said, but no one has called out JT at all. I mean, I've spoken about it, but
Hmm.
like every time something's going on, something happens, they talk about Jalen Brown being moved. They never talk about Jason Tatum being moved. You know what I mean? Ever. Injury,
Exactly.
non-injury, Eastern Conference Finals MVP for Jalen Brown, MVP conversation. He finished top 5 this season without JT, carried the team, and they're always talking about him. You
Yeah.
know, um, I think that was what Stephen A's point was. Everybody's like, the media is, Stephen A is the one creating the narrative. I'm like, y'all, if y'all look at what's going on, you can see what he's talking about. He's not in these mainstream endorsements. They didn't invite him to Team USA. Like those are factual. Even without it being said, there's a reason why. Now we
But
can like not talk about it, because it's uncomfortable or whatever have you, and we can pretend that it's not there.
but this
But
is the thing. It
it's
doesn't mean that
reality.
he's wrong. It doesn't make him wrong. It just means that that's what they don't like him saying. Because if it was something that he was saying that was wrong, they can contractually shut him down. If he was saying anything that was
Angel.
wrong, they just they just don't. Yeah, that was nice still by Angel. But you see her grab the girl waist, ha ha, got her. But
Her man's right there trying to tell you. I see him. You better
but
start playing, girl.
yeah, after this, give her a BS call, BS foul though. Um, but the whole thing about it is that it doesn't make him wrong. It just means that they don't like what he's saying. They don't like when you stand up. They don't like when you stand up for your people
It's not.
or
It's not.
anything
Stephen
that
wasn't
has.
saying it was wrong. He wasn't talking about what him standing
But
up
he
was
was making
wrong.
it as if he was a cancer, and he's not.
No, he was talking about how people view him. And because some people do
Exactly.
feel like he's like that. They do. Otherwise, it's a reality, like
But you but
he
but
if
you
they
know
didn't
what?
feel like he wasn't, he would be invited to Team USA camp. There's no reason why, because he's more than talented. He has accolades to back it up. He wasn't invited. When you think
Because
about the endorsements, you don't see him any endorsements. He has his own stuff and he likes it that way. He's cool with it.
he's
I'm just
cool with
saying
it.
opportunity wasn't presented. That's what I'm looking at. You know what I mean? When you
Yeah,
think about
because but what okay, but this is the big thing. You have to ask yourself. Yeah, we went down a list. Nobody don't like you around. He's doing something. But give me something that he said. See, this is when you
I'm not
know that
talking
you're not.
about I'm not talking about what he said or didn't say. I'm just talking about the reality of the situation.
Yeah,
He's not he's not
so am
he's not
I.
liked. And that was Stephen A's point. That was his point.
But
Everybody was mad that he said it. But if you look at what's happening, it's obvious that he's not liked. Otherwise, you would
that,
see him in different places and spaces. So Stephen A could have been quiet about it. Like he could have like not say anything about it at all. Like just like pretend it's not a reality or whatever have you, and just keep it to yourself. That he could have done. You know what I mean? And not add to it or whatever have you. If you want to go from that perspective, But Jalen Brown also, I think, he's at a point now where he's letting it be known he's tired of not being, respected or looked at as a bad person, and I understand it, I really do. But I thought what he said was it last night or his Twitch or the day before that? Because I saw the
Mhm.
clip. I didn't watch the whole Twitch live stream. You
Mhm.
know, he spoke out and he was like, you know what, and I'm paraphrasing y'all. Don't quote me on it.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's going on? Angel got grabbed by her butt. What's happening here?
No. She got the foul was overturned. She was hit with a foul, but they overturned it because she didn't hit Veronica. Veronica actually fell on her own.
I'm looking. I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay. Um,
Yeah.
but oh, okay.
Gray missing too many shots.
The fact that I know I said this year was going to be used to assess beginning. I have a drop somewhere, y'all. If y'all on my Just Be Sports page, y'all can see it. Come into the season, I
Mhm.
said this year is going to be this is going to be the year for Jalen Brown. They're going to see if they need to have two players that make over that they need to make over 300 million on a roster.
Mhm.
Can we get away with just having one? But the fact is, we haven't seen JT without JB. We've seen JB without JT, and he
Mhm.
did quite well,
Yeah.
without him being there. And yet, once again, he's on the chopping block. And it's the way they went about it too. Like they went out of their way to get him out that building. It's like they couldn't wait to get him out the building. I mean, they were
And yeah,
shopping him around
but
to any and everybody. Like I was like, "What's going on?" Like, "Oh, we get it. You want to trade him? Okay, I get it." But damn, like y'all.
it goes to show you that it had nothing to do with business. It was all personal. Because
I think part of it was business as well.
because if listen, when you're winning with that's why everybody talk about they don't see nothing but dollars. When people say that, I'll be like, you're talking out your behind. Because if they only seen dollars, we know that they won with him. We know that, and we know that they won without JT with him. So the fact, the
It
fact that
may
you're
go
okay.
ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say it may have been different if they didn't blow that 3-1 lead.
Listen, even with them blowing a 3-1 lead, guess what? My leg is not blown out. I can tell you that much because remember the principal
Wide
thing is
open.
remember the principal thing is availability. That's why when people be talking all that mess,
Wide
I be
open.
like, look, I was I be like, stop listening to the garbage. That's all garbage. If when you are a black person speaking out about human rights,
But he's
inalienable
been doing
rights,
that though. That's not
I
new.
know, but what I'm saying is, but when it heightens a little bit, they're going to do whatever they have to do to get rid of you. If you don't believe me, ask. What's the boy in football when he took the knee? I forgot that. Cap. Ask Cap. Ask him.
Colin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why they got rid of him. Like, no,
Well, I mean, that's different than Jalen Brown, but I get your point.
I know, but it's all about your own advocacy. When LeBron James decided to make up his own mind and said, you know what, I'm not gonna play here no more. I'm gonna play over there. Everybody said, how did now watch this? This is the arrogance of it, Kai. They all said, how dare he say he gonna do it after all Dan Gilbert
Mhm.
did to him? And the
Are we
same
talking about
people.
Jalen Brown? Where we
No,
going?
no, no, no. We aren't talking about. I'm talking
Okay.
about when people look at black men when they make up their own minds to think for themselves
Okay,
to
I
protect.
don't want to go. I don't want to go down a whole historical list.
It's
So
not
as
a
it
historic,
as it
but
pertains to
but it's
Jalen, as
okay.
it pertains to Jalen Brown, he's been like that for a decade. Like this is
I
not.
know, but we're talking
It
about.
just seems like right now, like
But
the timing
okay,
of it is the part
okay.
that's like,
All right. So then tell me
what's
what he
going on?
done. Tell me what has he done?
I didn't even hear what you said. So go
What?
ahead, say it
No,
again.
I'm saying, Kyle. What has he done? In
I
other
didn't
words,
say he did anything.
I
I'm not
know, but what
saying he
I'm
did
saying, but
anything.
why
What
are they
I'm saying
mad?
to you is that I'm talking about. I was talking about Stephen A. That's my whole point. People
Yeah,
were mad at Stephen A. for saying certain things, but the reality of it is that there was some truth in what he was saying.
but what
Now,
truth?
could he wasn't liked? I said this like 5 times already. I don't know if like you're not understanding. Like it's not hard to comprehend, dude. Like he's not well liked.
But
Like
why? But
whether
what
or
did
not
he say?
whether
Tell
or
me what
not
did he
it's
say?
right is a whole different conversation. I'm not saying that it's right that he's not liked. I love Jalen Brown. If y'all been
Hmm.
on my channel, I've been an advocate for Jalen Brown for a long time, a long, long time. But we're talking about in certain places and spaces, they don't want you to be super talkative. They don't want you to speak out about certain
Exactly.
and I think that's what Stephen A's point was when he was like, just be quiet a little bit, until you get your extension. Everybody was mad at him for saying what he said, and Jalen Brown, felt some kind of way, but Those things are realities. Now, when you choose to speak up and continue to speak up, then it comes with certain things.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as you're okay with it, then cool. But
Okay.
right now, it seems like he feels some kind of way about it, more so than he did before. Maybe he's been tired of it, but now he's
Mhm.
letting it be known that he's tired of it. And that could be where he's at now. Because before he wasn't as vocal about it. You
Yeah,
know,
well, everything hits a damn, Gabby is lighting them up. Uh 55, 52. Yeah, but yeah, I know I do understand that, but I just this is what I do know. Whenever somebody speaks up, they have a problem with it. And the fact that they're not pinpointing anything and they was willing to give them away for a bag of magic beans, that lets you know that they're more concerned about something that's prideful to them. Because anytime you have um the the owner, the representative of the owners and the GM line up for that, it's something
well,
that's
they're gonna keep their jobs now. Like they're not gonna lose their job for nobody.
I know, but what I'm saying is, but they both lined up for that. They both, and that's why I put both of them on there. I put Silcone, whatever his last name is, and I put the general manager on there. I put both of their pictures on my post when I talked about it. I said because see when a good old boy's ready to get rid of you, they ready to get rid of you. And that's what they did to LeBron. That's why you think they burnt LeBron jersey like that. They was like, how dare you? How dare you think for yourself? How dare you go to South Beach?
But yeah, so back to Jalen Brown, Brad Stevens specifically. Brad Stevens, like Nico Harrison, they got a job to do. They got a job to do.
But he didn't do
I'm not
anything to
I didn't say he did anything wrong. You not hear what I'm saying. I'm not saying he did nothing wrong. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is, as a GM, you work for the owner, and whether or not you agree, you got a choice. You gonna do what we want you to do, or you gonna get up out of here. And 9 out of 10 times, they're gonna do what the owners ask. They want to keep their job.
Yeah, it's so funny how when they
I'm
got rid
not
of
saying that it's
Luca,
right.
they blame the GM,
I didn't blame
right?
Nico. I mean, when the whole Luca thing happened, I know he was the face. Obviously, I was like Nico, Nico, Nico. I'm like, that's the ownership thing, y'all.
Yeah,
He
the
could
owners
suggest it, but they gotta agree.
they
Like he
got to
gotta
agree.
sign on. They gotta sign off. Like, come on. But nobody want to hear it. It is like Nico, Nico. He was the fall guy.
Yeah,
And then when it didn't work out, here he's fired less than a year later. Like,
but but we had substance behind why thing didn't they wanted to move because he didn't want to he didn't like they didn't like his conditioning, they didn't like the fact that he was going to be making a whole lot of money and it seemed like
almost
he
400
didn't.
million, I think.
Yeah, and certain things in his attitude towards playing defense. So we had a body of facts behind that. But with Jalen Brown, then you're not giving me nothing. And whenever you see that, that should be a red flag to you as a human being to say, well, why? Well, I just don't like some things about him. I don't like some things about a lot of people who you work with.
I think it's a little bit of both. Like I said, you don't and what we've learned the past few years is that you don't have to have two players that are making over 600 million
In
come
order to win. Yeah.
to win.
Yeah.
And JT is well loved there, by all he keeps quiet, he comes to work, with his lunch pail, so to speak. He don't say nothing, he's not threatening, he's not he hasn't called out ownership or anything like that. Jalen Brown, he calls people out, and it makes folks
Hmm.
comfortable and it ruffles some feathers. JT is gonna keep his money, gonna keep his bag.
Hmm.
His mom is there, his son is always there. So in terms of just like from an optics standpoint, oh, he's a nice family man. He's nice,
Hmm.
he's quiet. He can ball as well. So they're like, we just gonna keep him. And it was,
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, although for me, I think they're making a mistake personally.
Hmm.
The way they went about the trade, there was no way that you could still keep him in that building. You had to get rid of him because his asking they were asking for a lot for him, at first, and then
Hmm.
it fell through, with the Bucks with Giannis, the price went down a little bit.
Hmm.
Keep shopping somebody around, and everybody's like, "Nah, we don't want him." It's like, why don't you want someone who's 28 in their prime, founds an MVP conversation, and so on and so forth. So now
Hmm.
They had to get rid of him for, I guess, what they could, because you devalued him. When you shop him around to like all these different people, and everybody's like, no, thank you, no, thank you. Now it's like, well, if you want to get in ownership, they all talk, GMs talk. So it's like, hey, look,
Yeah,
we
of
need
course.
to get rid of him right now. So if you want to get rid of him, you can take Paul George and you can take these picks that are in middle school in the class of 2038 and be happy.
Yeah. But but that goes to show you, and I don't hate to say it, it goes to show you that white supremacy is alive and well because they all feel the same way, and they all are white owners, and
Well,
that's
to
what
me,
you.
that part right there goes with business. And when I say business, I mean when you hype something up and it looks good, you can get more for it. But once
Hmm.
you shopped it around and I see nobody wants it, I know I can get it cheaper because you want to get rid of this product or person or whatever have you, however you want to word it, and
Hmm.
nobody wants it. So I don't have to pay you as much. I don't have to give up, the house, the car, the vacation homes, and in the yacht out, or whatever, and things of that nature, because nobody wants to buy it. So I can just give you my yacht and the car outside, in the driveway, and that's it. I don't have to give the house. I don't have to give the vacation pay and everything else that goes with it.
Yeah,
It's business. If I don't have to do it, I'm not gonna do it.
yeah, but it will let and see the reason why I want the black players to keep standing up and doing what they do to stand up and stand for your rights is because the more they do it, somebody gonna keep taking those players, and when they do, and those players start winning, that's when things start to change around. Let the Sixers make it to the chip. Watch how they hang JT. They're not gonna hang the owner. They gonna hang JT. I guarantee you. He's gonna be the scapegoat because that's how
Brad
it
Stevens is
works.
gonna get fired if that happens, like Nico did.
No, no, no. He will. He will. But he will. But all right. But what I'm saying is,
I
watch
think
how
they'll make
they.
excuses for JT because he's they like him. I think they'll be like, well, you got rid of Jalen Brown when you shouldn't have, and then you didn't get if they don't get him any actual help, and they keep who they have, that's gonna be what they say because they like JT. The
Yeah.
media don't hold him, in the same. Some players get held in, to a different extent. Like Luca takes a lot of the brunt of the media, right? About not being in shape. You think about Dak Prescott. Dak
Hmm.
stay getting, cooked, and whatever have you. And there's some players who don't get cooked at all. They make excuses for him. They kind of empathize with them. Well, he don't have this, he don't have that, and so on and so forth. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. But we.
I I think Brad Stevens is going to be the fall guy. I don't think it'll be JT. And he has to ball out though, like Jalen Brown did.
I'm
He
telling.
can't be like averaging like 15, 5, and 3.
Look who they got. They got what's Denver's old guard name? Not Denver. The Timberwolves old guard. They picked him up. What's his
Yeah, so
name?
Mike Conley.
Mike Conley.
For a veteran presence, yeah. I don't think he's gonna go out of playing time.
But what
I don't think he's gonna go out of playing time.
but see this is why things like that should really,
You
to
gotta have a
me,
vet man.
concern you. The things people are willing to do just to keep you quiet. I don't want you saying nothing. I don't care. Oh, would you stand up? You stand up for
What are
that?
you
I don't
talking
want to hear
about?
your mouth. That's what ownership is saying. When they're willing to get rid of a Jalen Brown, that's what
hmm
they're saying. That's all they're saying. I don't want
What's
to
he
hear
doing with
any
Mike Conley? I'm confused.
because they're willing to have trash for a treasure. In other words, I'd rather take
I
trash
don't think he's
than
there
to
for
deal
playing
with you.
purposes, though. I mean, Mike Conley is super cheap right now because he's
Hmm.
old. He's the tail end of his career. I
Yeah.
look like he's there more so like as a veteran kind of presence. I don't think
Okay.
he's there to be a starter. I'd be really surprised if he is.
Well,
I think they're also feeling like Peyton Pritchard, because he played well this season. I think they're really feeling like he can be. Everybody's in there, they're trying to find the next Jalen Brunson phase now, and they're feeling like with his height and the way he's built, and his
he can
offensive,
be a pseudo. Yeah.
talent, that he could be the next Jalen Brown, so to speak.
He
Excuse
he
me, Jalen
can he
Brunson,
can
so to speak.
because Pritchard can he can light it up a little bit. He really can.
What happened here?
If
Show it again.
Oh,
That's not a three.
she came the foul. How she came under her. He waved it.
The ball was already out, so we're not going to
Yeah.
count.
How is he waving that off?
The ball's already out.
She was already up shooting.
The
What is he
ball's
talking?
already out. What was? I don't understand.
It's crazy.
Calling the court is a land offensive foul.
I don't know what these refs was that three waved off?
It was.
How was that? You know what? I can't, man. I can't. I can't. If that, I'm like, mm-mm. What are they basing this stuff off of? That's crazy.
Wow.
That is crazy. Let me check my page real fast. See what we dealing with.
That's crazy, man.
Mm,
But it just goes to show you, though, back to Jalen Brown,
mm,
the price to pay for being outspoken. Um,
yeah,
and
definitely.
the good thing I'll say for him is that because he's so talented,
Mm-hmm.
he still made over his 300 million or whatever anyway. You know what I mean, like he's not losing any money as far as that salary goes. Now, when it comes to him getting um extensions,
Extension.
things like that, now are you content with staying where you are with the money that you've earned thus far, or are you trying to be extended? Because then you got to kind of play the game a little bit.
Well, he does come to me. He does come to play the game.
No, I'm talking about the game. No, the game
Oh,
within the
you
game.
talking about the like the
Yeah,
proverbial? Oh,
not
yeah,
like the
you
not
talking
like the
about
basketball game,
oh
like the
game.
off the
You
court
talking about the
game. You know what I
dancing
mean?
game? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I get you.
because you got that, you got your initial money, yes, but that extension that you were going to get, that you could have possibly gotten, has been taken away. I think that was what Steve was saying. Like, just be quiet for a little bit, get your extension first, and then you can talk a little bit more, you
Yeah,
know. But he's like, "Well, I got to be quiet." And I was like, "That's why I'm saying be quiet." Stephen A is strategic. Y'all said y'all want to say about Stephen A. He gonna get his
yeah.
bag first. He gonna do what he got to do to get his bag, and once he get his bag, then he's gonna start talking more. He's
Yeah,
gonna wait till he get in the rooms that he want to get in before he really start talking.
but to some like
Jalen
somehow,
Brown is different.
yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
How we are as some men.
If you pay a
It, it,
compliment to a player, you are a hater of the heart. I
it
truly
whoa,
believe
whoa,
that the
whoa, whoa, whoa,
commissioner
whoa, whoa,
is
whoa,
competent. I posted
whoa,
about her
whoa.
yesterday too.
All right, sorry about that. Um, yeah, no, we don't like. It's like no, I'm not gonna bow down to that. I'm going to say what I say and mean what I say because I'm not saying anything that is against the law. I'm not saying anything that is really um offensive. I'm talking within the structure of the game and the ebbs and the flow of how things in business works. And sometimes it's a cost for that. It really is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm
And
saying. At some point, I mean, if he wants to get an extension from the Sixers or whatever have you,
oh, he gonna get an extension.
but they still, I mean, I don't know, because they still have that 64 million that they're paying for the next few years with Joel Embiid. And then I mean, Maxi, at some point you got to pay VJ, you know, um, you know, it's gonna get a little tight. The owners are cheap.
Oh yeah, they are. They are, and I agree with you with that. But I know one thing: they Jalen Brown gonna get a Jalen Brown's a hell of a player.
He
He's
is.
he's
It's
definitely
not
gonna
his
get
play
a
that's the problem.
yeah. He's definitely going to
It's
wow.
whether or not the owners are like, they feel like he's worth the headache, so to speak. Like, do I want to pay him this money? You know what I mean? Knowing that he's gonna be a talker, am I okay with that? Or I'm more concerned, with and with Philly, I really can't tell what the Sixers. I mean, because for them to pay Joel Embiid for nothing, pretty much, like you gave him an extension when he was hurt, he hadn't been playing anyway, and you extended him with that kind of money.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, this is what I do know about Philly. Philly is a racist town. I'll say that unequivocally, and I've been here all my life. The furthest I moved outside of Philly was Yaden, and that's like what.
I'm not talking about Philly rich town. I'm talking about the ownership paying Joel Embiid that kind of money for nothing.
Oh yeah, I understand that, but that was that was under Maury though. You know what I mean?
Ownership
So
still got to agree with it. He not signing them checks.
I know, but see more, but Maury, Maury did the Jedi mind trick on a lot of people. He really did.
Ain't no Jedi mind trick. You can see good and well Joel Embiid ain't healthy. He came into it unhealthy. Like,
Because the
he
Sixers was
came into the
being
league
cheap,
unhealthy. Like, he's
but
never been healthy at all. A
I
whole
know,
season.
but that was we come from Kansas. That was Philly. See, Philly was being cheap. They looked and said, "Man, Joel Embiid is really a good player. If we get him, we can like kind of lowball him." You know what I mean? But then Joel came in, and he was popping, so they had to pay him because the natives was restless. You know what I mean? South, you see, every time I say South Philly, y'all gotta hear what I'm saying when I say South Philly. When I say South Philly was restless, South Philly was like, "Yo, pay him, pay him." So they paid him. But then this is where the illusion came in at, Kai. Remember when Ben Simmons had hit that he had hit like a mental bump in the road, I'm sorry, a mental bump
He
in the
wanted to
road.
leave. Mental bump. But go ahead.
Yeah, but anyway, I love Ben Simmons. What ended up happening is
He
that
out there fishing now. But go ahead.
yeah, and he's trying to come back. But
That ain't happening.
he when that happened with him, he became the scapegoat. So everybody was kind of like distracted with that and not really blaming Embiid. But then once he was out, because Jimmy left and he was out, it was like
Jimmy had left a while before they
I
gave him
know,
Joel
but I'm saying,
that extension.
but Jimmy, but once again, Jimmy was the first. Remember, because when Jimmy first came to the Sixers, Joel Embiid got mad and was like, "I'm the one who gonna take the last shot." He was saying that before Jimmy even the
Oh,
plane
Alicia,
landed in
girl.
Philly.
Oh, her head. What's going on?
What's up?
What the hell was that?
What you talking about the jump ball?
No, I'm talking about she fell. Everybody like on top of her head. Like, y'all got to be careful for somebody to get hurt.
Damn, she hit a 3-pointer.
Like, her head
Lord,
is right there. See, but all that stuff is going on. That's how somebody end up with they know with a fist in your neck on your eye because everybody's busy fighting for the ball.
mm-hmm.
But she's right there on the ground. Like, what's going on? I gotta be easy for a second. Come on, Angel. Angel, like, y'all gotta get that, man. Yeah, Tim. I don't think how Ben Simmons went about it was smart.
Well,
Um,
like, let me
he's
say
out
this about
now.
Ben Simmons,
I don't
though.
think
No,
he can back.
seriously.
So enjoy
Um,
your fishing.
well, no, Ben Simmons been Ben Simmons, but the problem was Ben Simmons really did hit a mental. He had hit a mental roadblock, and Doc Rivers at the time, if you remember, Doc Rivers was on a hot seat, and so Doc Rivers threw him under the bus and said, "I don't know if he is our man or not." And that became the big thing. And once Doc Rivers came out and said that, if
Mhm.
Ben Simmons was at that point then the you know he was like dog meat at that point. So they all hung him. Oh yeah, he ain't nothing.
I disagree. I think he's a
Why?
part of his demise.
Well,
I like Veronica's hair right there. I think he should have gone about it a different way. You gotta be smart about these things, you know, because the NBA don't need anybody. They're gonna continue to go on. You know,
Yeah.
it's a $1 billion business, you know, so it's whether or not you want to be a part of it or not. And now you're trying to get back, but they're like, nah, we good.
But see, Ben, when Ben hit that mental, Ben. Okay, let's get this about Ben. Y'all have to understand about Ben. Ben was always arrogant. He always was arrogant. That's just part of who he is.
And again, why I said he's a part of his own demise.
Yeah, all right, and that's fine. But arrogancy is not why he's out of here. A part of it was because Ben Simmons, when I seen Ben Simmons and they passed him the ball into the court and he didn't want to go up, he was scared. I was like, yo, something's wrong with that young man. Something's going on. And you have to see that sometime instead of get. I don't want to, you know how we can get caught up in our feelings, like, yo, you bum, you don't want to go up, and I understand that's part of Philly gonna do that to you. They're gonna clown you, but it was something else going on, and so I was just like, yo, I ain't think.
I don't see that, but I hear you though.
Yeah, well, that's what I saw. I saw a young man who was really going through something because there's no way in the world somebody who like Ben who jumped out the building who was always dunking on people. All of a sudden, he was scared to go up and make a layup. I said, "What happened? That's
Well, I
not
mean,
normal."
he was complaining about having back problems and things of that nature. So if you jumping out the building, it's not in alignment with you what you're saying. No, with the injuries that you're saying that you have, it can't be both.
I understand that, but I do believe
Because
he
you're
yes
not
he
gonna
had a
believe
back problem,
somebody. You like, oh,
but
my ankle or whatever, and here you are flying up and down the court at top speed. It's like I thought she said her ankle was bothering her. It don't look
yeah,
like.
but see, and but that's when you have to be. You got to go into when you're in management, you got to go into dad and mom mode, and you got to look at these some of these players like, all right, what's really going on with this boy? Something else. He's not making.
I
He didn't
think
want
he
to.
chose not to do certain things because he wanted to leave. I don't think it had anything to do with him actually being injured or having a mental breakdown.
No, I
I don't
I
think so.
I I think that Benny Ben got caught up and something affected him mentally. Good, 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 good. Yo, they let the Valkaries do all kinds of stuff to to Atlanta. It's a shame. Get out the lane, Angel, before they get you for 3 seconds, because you know they'll call it. Kick it back, kick it back, kick it out, kick it out. That's right. Let Grace take it. Oh, yes, yes, that's right. There you go. There you go. The Valkyries starting to make me mad because the refs are just like this bending over, giving them whatever the hell they want. Stop. There you go. Man, I wish I worked for some of these organizations. I ain't lying to you. Ain't no way in the world. I don't know. I may be putting my thing out there with you. Okay. Mm. Ain't no way in God's green earth. Miss, all right, pass it out. All right, come on, come on. All right, my girl Howard got the ball pulling up on the left side. She she kick it out to Gray. Angel there, not gonna give you that ball that far out. All right, Canada takes a shot. Wow, all they had to do was box Angel out. It wouldn't have been no foul on the floor. They didn't box her out. They let her stay right there. Howard, come on, you gotta make those. Landed by one. Whew. Mm. There you go. Down low. Oh, there you go, Reese. Go back up again. Oh my God, honey, you She blew 2 layups. Angel, you gotta hit that when it counts, honey. That makes no sense. Let me just. I'm going to delete some of this. Come on, come on. All right, she's at the line. Come on, Gray. Pop them joints. Mm. Wow. Tied at 66. Gray, come back. All right, Howard. You had the three. You should have took that, honey. Cause the paint was filled with purple jerseys. Down low to Angel. Angel, you gotta make that. Angel, that's the third layup you missed. That's crazy. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm.
Come on, Angel, just go up. Oh my God. Get up.
I see why
Open
her
threes
teammates.
again. Open threes. Look at it was missed.
I see why her teammates was quiet when they didn't get picked. I ain't gonna lie to you. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Mm, mm, mm. I do not dig this. I don't dig it. I don't like the way they're playing. It's
Oh, come on, Angel. We keep missing free throws, man.
down the stretch.
Angel's tired.
You can say that again.
Angel's winded. That's why she missed that shot. He should use a timeout before that so she can catch her breath a little bit.
Let me just.
I'll be right back.
All right, all right. Okay, okay, okay. It's looking crazy right now. Even it this is my assessment of them for real, for real. Atlanta. It's like they play well. They can play well, and a lot of crazy calls look like they go against them sometime, or they don't get certain calls, but they don't make it any easier for themselves by doing the wrong thing. I seen Howard come down. She had a clear three. The three was there. It's the bottleneck of the game at this point. Even though it was over 6 minutes left, it's still the bottleneck of this game because they're going back and they're trading buckets. Take that three. But what did she do? She drove down the lane where there was 3 purple or lavender jerseys. Come on, sis. This is one thing we do know about three-pointers. They had a propensity of bouncing back. If they don't make it, if they don't go in, they usually bounce out at least 5 or 6 feet away from the basket. Especially yours, because she shoots a high arcing three, and this is going to hit it and bounce back, and So I just think that she took the wrong shot at that time. Maybe she was thinking about dribble penetration, dish, but you're the team's guy. You know what I mean? You the one. You got to take that shot. Angel missing point blank shots down below. They're layups. You got to make those layups, honey. I'm glad that you got the rebound, but you got to put it back in the basket. You know, missing putback. So they gave you an entry pass, and then you missed it, got it again, and you missed it, and you missed the putback. So it's little things like that it's like, come on. But Angel is on the line. All right. She makes a shot, 67-66. Atlanta is up. Mm, mhm. All right, Cecilia. Her back got hurt on that play. She was leaning back for anybody even collided with her. Ain't nothing wrong with that girl. No, she flopping. All right, there you go. She hit a triple right in her face. All right. Howard bringing the ball up. All right. Great penetration. Yep. Mm. All right. All right. 67-69. Gray is at the line. Atlanta is trailing by 2. Hopefully she can knock both of these shots down, these free throws down, so she can come back even again. All right, she makes the first one, 68-69. 5:02 left in the fourth quarter. All right, all right. Today she's 9 for 13, 20 points. All right. She missed the second. Oh God, this girl missed. Oh God. Who is this girl? Double knots. Who's double knots? Who is double knots? Nas. Are you kidding me? All you had to do was go right back up, boo boo. You was right there. Mm. These are the things that hurt you. These are the things that hurt you. Nas could have went right back up again. I mean, it's great they got the foul, but um, when you look at it, all you have to do is take one step forward and make your layup. You're not in. It's like you're not thinking. Come on, girl, you're in a starting lineup. You're a starter when you've been so last couple games. Uh-oh. Y'all letting these girls line up and shoot these threes. Y'all not on them. Chase them off of that 3-point line. Listen, how many fouls the Valkyrie have? Somebody should be fouled out by now because Atlanta done went to the foul line like 5 trips back to back to back to back to back. Come on now, that would be 6 times. But anyway, mm, nice, nice. Okay, Gray makes the first. 71-72. Atlanta's trailing. All right. They're pulling Angel under there to get that board now. She's about to shoot a second shot. All right, she makes both. Thank God. Last time she missed one. Oh, that was Howard who missed that. But nevertheless. 72 all. All right. Veronica's driving. Yeah, that was an and one. 74-72. Veronica going to the line. You know she gonna make it. Mm. Oh, she missed it. Oh, I stand corrected. 74-72. Valkyrie got it. 3 minutes and 52 seconds left in the game. Angel. Man,
It's given overtime.
you think so?
Yeah, it's looking like it.
You usually right about that, so I can't tell.
That's the vibe I'm getting. They're going back and forth right now. Atlanta's up
Mm-hmm.
by 1 point now.
All
Hey,
right.
oh, there we go.
Mm.
There's a lot of communication in these huddles now. Angel be talking.
Yeah, yeah. They be talking in a huddle.
They communicate now.
I don't think it's
The
effective.
Valkyries played them well though.
Yeah,
Some teams just play you well.
yeah.
Right.
It's not a lot of things are matchup. Yeah, a lot of things really are the matchup.
The Valkyries are a well coached team to begin with. That's the first thing. Um, they're gonna play defense. They're gonna they can shoot. They got some balls on there. I love their coach.
Mm-hmm.
She's tough, and they play like they play. They have like they say the players take on the personality of their coach. So
Yeah,
and they play hard. She's a tough little thing. Natalie's
yeah,
small, but she's tough.
yeah. They play very binary. Like they everything is X's and O's. Look like. Look at
Gabby was a nice pickup for them.
yeah, excellent pickup. Come on now, a forward who can play defense, shoot, and dribble. Come on now, they can play. She can play outside, go down, not
And
really down low, but
she's
she can
well liked by the
slash.
fans too. Come on, Angel. Angel.
Yeah, she made both. Go Angel.
She's like, how's that a foul? Angel be having them long weeds, girl. Put that up in a ponytail, girl.
I know she got all this extra hair, like it's like luggage. Mm. Oh, come on, Howard. You move too slow, man. She like, I hate that. Hello, my.
Nas took her hair out. I'm gonna need somebody to tell Jordan take them braids out. It's time, my love. Time to get a fresh do.
Somebody said scrub that scalp.
I mean, you can wash your hair with the braids in too, but I just see it's like tons of new growth. She's covering it with that headband, but girl, I can see it. Time for no do.
Yeah,
So
I mean, you can, yeah.
you guys getting paid more.
Like, you definitely listen, they got a real pay raise.
Angel down there moving. Come on, Angel. I see you.
Oh God, Gabby just took Angel to the Wizzo. Jesus. Jesus.
Damn. Knock Angel down for that rebound. Somebody's got to help us secure these rebounds sometimes too.
Mm.
Because she's trying to get a rebound. There's like 4 other like players around her from a different team. Like Veronica.
Where am I? Mm, 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 mm.
Mhm. Angel gotta use your body. Use your body, girl. Use your body. Use your body. Not your hands, man. Use your body.
Mm, mm, mm.
They killing them in the transition points, man.
Yeah.
They get out in transition nice. They got there quick too. Stop shooting threes. Come on, somebody else get the rebound. There's no Angel going for the rebound. Come on.
Mm. Look at that.
That pass and cut, pass and cut. Pay attention.
77, 79, a minute and 38 seconds left.
There's no reason why Veronica should have been open like that anyway.
Yeah, they.
She's like the face of that franchise.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, come on.
See, they letting that pop threes and stuff on you. I'm like, come on, man.
Hmm.
When we met, boom, boom, boom.
Losing to the Mystics in Seattle should not have happened.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Mm. That was a costly mess. God.
82-79. They're not taking good quality shots. And don't just chunk up threes. Like, come on.
Nice. This was nice by Howard. That ensuing
Oh, at least you missed
play.
that. Damn.
Yeah. See, too calm, too cool, too
Uh
collected.
oh. Wide open in the corner. Y'all not even paying attention over there. Wide open over there. I think I said a little while ago. They missing these threes, but if they start landing, it's gonna be a different game. Or nobody's paying attention. Who's your man? Who's supposed to be Gardner?
Hmm. They trying to see if they're gonna overturn this call.
There's something about the free throw. Hmm.
Unsuccessful Golden State.
If I'm being, I don't really see a foul there. If I'm being honest. Oh, we're talking about her leg. Well, maybe at the about no with Stokes.
Right, that little bit, that little teeny bit of contact when she was driving. I think that's BS. Incidental contact. You can't be calling that no foul. You just can't. Oh. Mm. Mm.
Okay.
Mm. Wow.
Mm-mm-mm. They got they let the Valkyries score super fast, man.
Yeah.
They're not getting enough stops. You can't trade baskets when you're down. Like you got to get stops, especially with less than a minute left.
Man.
And you got to play smart. Uh oh, help her get the ball.
This is crazy. This is cray.
Gabby's strong.
Mm.
Never mind on overtime. They're about to lose this game.
Yep. Sure enough.
Ooh, come on, y'all. That was a dumb foul.
Shoot it. Why'd you wait?
All right, 3-point game. Hold on. Who was that in the front looking like a moose?
Damn.
Wow.
Uh-oh. They got the ball with 12 seconds left.
You got to hit a three. We'll get an N1.
Oh, yeah. And Gabby, yeah, fouled it. Oh, God.
And do not foul.
Get it to a 3-point. Oh, man.
Details. Ah, I missed it. Damn it. Damn. That's all you can do. I mean, that shot was kind of rushed, but
Mm.
No, she got it fair and square. They got to get that rebound. You got to get that rebound. You trying to win a game. You can't. You have to. Angel Wigman, sweat it out, man. Look at that. My girl, her wig is wet.
It's got too much hair back there.
She can go back to her braids.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm. That's it.
Yeah.
We now move to 5 losses in a row.
They got 5 losses in a row.
Yeah, how many they lost? They had lost to the Golden State Valkyries. What? 3 times?
Jesus.
Twice? And then they lost to Mystics, lost to Seattle, and lost to the Valkyries again. Yeah.
When I tell you an implosion, see, you gotta. All right.
This is not an implosion to me.
No, but I'm saying there's going to be one.
This is I don't see an implosion.
They're playing. They're not playing bad. It's just that.
To me, some of these things come down to coaching a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
it
like,
does.
you know, some things are them, some things are coaching.
Hallelujah. I don't know, girl.
Like I said, they're not contenders though.
Mm, 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 mm. The whole thing about the second half of the season, it tells a different story, and I'm just wondering what their story going to be.
We'll see.
Yeah, because they just need that. To me, they need that one player who they'll listen to. I don't think that they're. This is me. I just don't think they listening to each other. Uh, I think it looks like they are, but it doesn't. Just don't add up to me. Something just don't add up with them to me. I don't dig it. I got my girl Lana Reese. But I just noticed that Lana last name is Reese.
Oh my.
All right, New York. All right. God got the windows open.
This is interesting. You got one of the Ball brothers saying that, because his mom filed for divorce or she left. He's saying his mom was forced to leave. So now you're throwing that under the bus.
Well, let's be fair. Let's be fair. Dad is kind of demonstrative. You know what I mean? He's kind of demanding. You know? And one thing you don't mess with, you don't mess with mom.
I will say, I remember. Do you remember a few years ago when Steph and his parents got divorced? And they were both at the championship game with the other person.
Well, yeah, yeah, I remember that.
Steph didn't say a damn thing about it. I mean,
Yeah.
nothing at all. It was
Hmm.
mute. He
Yeah.
ain't addressed it. They didn't ask him about it either, and he
Hmm.
was like not giving no information about it. I don't know if he had to say this, but if he's defending his mom, I get it.
Yeah. 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 Most definitely. You don't you, you don't throw your mom under the bus. You know what I mean? If she filing for divorce, you know.
I mean, he didn't even have to announce it anyway. Like if you get divorced, we'll see it. Like, oh, they're getting divorced.
Yeah, and I find it so odd because I know the mom was battling a disease at one time, and she recovers, and to see all that, and then to be like, oh yeah, by the way, we're getting a divorce. What? Where does this come from? I know, but that was some years back. To be fair, Um, I know people can end up getting on each other's nerves. That's life. But something just don't seem right. Keith Sweat said it best. Something just ain't right. You know, but people still play them games. I cannot. I'm going to Wimbledon. Yeah, it's just mm, yeah, that's a that's a ambulance.
But yeah, y'all, this game is over. I think we said it before. Like the Dream are not contenders right now. You know,
Yeah.
they're not. They're not contenders. They got some stuff to figure out. I think the coach needs to figure out some different rotations. Um, I know who your starters are. He tried something different. In the beginning with Nas, that didn't work out. I think he should have put Okot in there. For the starting lineup.
Mm-hmm.
And see how that worked. I know she's young and all that, but try it. Try it. I think the subs should come in a little bit sooner.
Mm-hmm.
But when the hell is Bree getting back? That's something else. Like, if she's not gonna be back for a while, you gotta sign somebody else. They got too many opportunities and 10-day contracts and two-way contracts to not do something. You know,
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. I when I look at them,
you
I
got
just
to do
say,
something.
you guys, I know they look like they're communicating, but one thing
They
I
are
know,
communicating. I mean, we can see them talking. We can hear sounds. We can see people's mouth. Like we can see them communicating. Like unless you're blind, you can see it. But just because you communicate doesn't mean that it's going to equate to wins. I'm
that's tr-
I'm putting some of this on the coach. You know what I mean? Like I said, you got to do something different. You see what you're doing is not working, so now you got to say, okay, let's switch gears here and do something different. You can't keep doing the same thing expecting it to have a different outcome. It's not
wow.
working right now. It was barely
Um,
before.
yeah, but I still think they're not effectively communicating. I
Okay,
really don't. I mean, that's my take on it. I've been saying it. I'm standing on it 10 toes down, and you're gonna hear it come out. You're gonna hear it come out.
I don't agree with you, but I
Yeah,
know you
I
like
know
to. I
that.
know you like to. I know you like to. Try to have the crystal ball. So I get it.
No, no, I'm trying to put a crystal ball. I just know
Communication doesn't equate to wins, so to speak.
for them it
Like
should. For them it could.
that doesn't mean that, like there's things that are not being done properly. Like there's some BS calls. That's one thing.
Oh yeah, a
There's
lot of
there's
BS
some dumb
calls.
fouls. There's some bad passes. They turned the ball over a lot. The Valkyries I think got like maybe like 18 steals.
Mm-hmm.
Like like I said, they're getting out of transition. A lot faster. Than a Dream. That tells me there's a lack of speed. Or if they do have this speed, it's they're not in the game at the right
Mm-hmm.
times. Like turnovers, are a problem. If someone steals a ball from you over 15 times, like what we doing here? So again, now I'm looking at the coach because after the fifth or sixth time they stole the ball, like something's going on here. What we doing, y'all? I mean, they got every time the Dream scored, they got right out in transition. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
got easy buckets. You know what I mean? Like there's lapses in communication. Like Veronica's wide open for easy layup. Like where's everybody at? Somebody in the corner is wide open for a three. They don't defend the perimeter well at all. Like when it comes to 3-point shooting, they don't.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it doesn't matter what team they're playing. So if you can shoot the three, you have a chance to beat the Dream, and that's something else. And that to me is not about communication. Like that to me comes down to coaching. You got to do so. You got to scheme, a little bit differently than what you're doing, and see what happens. I'm not saying it's gonna, turn the switch,
Yeah.
fix everything, but you got to at least try. You know what I mean? Like, and he put old girl in the lineup, Morales for what, like a minute or two. And he
Mm-hmm.
took her right back out. I'm like, what the hell was that? Like, you got to give it more than 2 minutes, coach.
Yeah. They're just
Got
fall
to
to
make
me.
some trades.
They're falling short, and in their to me in their transitions and how they saying how what I need you to do, I need this one to do or that one to do. And when I look at Howard and I look at Gray and I look at the fact how if I'm this is what I mean by communication. If I'm Howard's teammate, right, and I look at her mud in the feet, how she like to maneuver, I have to at those times when she have the ball, I have to tell her,
Hold on,
look.
hold on. Let
Mhm,
me cut you off.
go ahead.
I'll say it to you after. You guys got a post game to do. So we're gonna wrap this one up. And then go into the post game on night shift to talk about this game and the Land Dreams' fifth loss in a row. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you guys. I think few will play tomorrow. I believe they play the Aces. Caitlin Clark is not playing. She's back at practice, but she's not playing again tomorrow. She's still recovering from her back injury. Not her throat, her back. Just so y'all know.
Mhm.
So, we'll see you guys on the next one. Anything you want to say? Happy 4th of July. Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Oh, God bless you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in and like and share the new channel. Amen.
Peace out, you guys. Happy 4th. Be safe. Eat good.